Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today we are going to solve this question called Guess One Character from the Codeforces. So this has appeared in recent ICPC contests, so 2024-2025 ICPC contests. So let's take a look at the question. So basically this is an uh, interactive problem, but it is not quite working as interactive problems. We'll see on go what that means. So the jury has string s, and which is fixed beforehand, consisting of characters 0 and or 1. The length of this string is n. You can ask the following queries: 1 and t. So it will give how many times does t appear in S as contiguous substring. So here t should be a string consisting of characters 0 and or 1. Its length should be at least 1 and at most n. So basically that's the definition of substring. And for example, so that's how they demonstrate it. So yes, you have to guess at least one character in the string S by asking no more than three queries. Now, this gets interesting. So, generally, in interactive type of problems, you have to make 2 times n or 4 times n or whatever it is, number of queries to get whatever that is required. But this is special problem. They are saying to make only at most 3 queries. So let us read the remaining part of question. Note that giving the answer does not count as a query, so that's obvious. And in every test and in every test case, the string s is fixed beforehand. Okay, so let us take a look at inputs. N is up to 50 starting from 2. So the queries are of type two types. So 1t, this type of query, uh, judge, or you can say jury, gives us output or input. Wait, what is it? Okay, let's call it as interaction. Jury interacts with you by giving an integer, which is the number of contiguous substrings t in that appear in string s basically. And the second type of query is characterized by uh, three three characters, you can say, or three numbers: 0, I and C. So 0 is basically that we have found the answer, I should be the index of the character that we have found, and C should be that character, which will be basically 1 or 0. So how will you proceed to solve such a question? So let us take a look. So uh, they are saying to make at most three queries, so this is interesting. Okay, and they are telling you to guess the index of character and that character as well. Okay, so at first I was not able to solve this problem on my own, but when I saw the solution of this problem, it was quite really fascinating. So see, what they say is that you'll you'll have to make three queries. Okay, we can make three queries. The first query should be 1 and 1 1. This is our string. Second query should be 1 1 0. This is the string in second query, and in the third query your string should be 1. And suppose here query jury interacts and gives integer as x. Here it gives it as y. Here it gives it as z. So suppose take any binary string: 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0. Okay, and take another binary string: 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 1. Okay, so basically here x will be Here x will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. X is equal to 8. Here y will be uh, 1 0 1 0 1 0 and 104, and z will be 1 2 3 4. So here you can notice that x is equal to y plus z, isn't it? Okay. What about here? What about this string? So here x is equal to 1 plus 3 4 plus 2 6, and y is equal to 1 2 and 3, and z is equal to 1 2, and that's it. So here basically x is not equal to, here you can see x is not equal to y plus z. So why does this happen? So basically this happened because here the last character of the string was 0, and here the last character of the string was 1, right? Why? Because if the last character is 1, it will contribute to x, right? It will make x increment by 1. But when it is 0, okay, when it is 0 it won't increase x, right? So basically what I'm saying is that every character 1 before this last character, if there is 1, it it increments x and one of the y or z as well. So you can take many examples like 110, 101, 11110. Here also you can see that, here also and here as well. So the one which appears not on the last index contributes towards x and one of the y or z. Okay, so yes, one of the y or z, or you can say here this one contributes to y and z as well. But here also number of x will be equal to y plus z. As you can see, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, and z is equal to, okay, 1 as well. So x is equal to y plus z. So basically solution at which we arrive will is that when x is equal to y plus z, our last character will be 0, and when x is not equal to y plus z, our last character will be 1. Okay, so this was fairly simple question, but yeah, tricky as well. So code is quite simple. So yes, and taking input, so outputting this, and whenever you output a new line you have to flush the output buffer or something like that. So you have to use cout.flush in C++, or you can use end line, which is this thing, end L, to flush that buffer as well. But I've simply used this flush functionality, and taking x, here taking y, here taking z, and comparing if x is y plus z or not, and correspondingly outputting the results that we concluded in our while discussing our solution. And finally here, this is the tricky part, also we have to take uh, input of the response, so which is basically tells that if your program succeeded or failed, something like that. So that is not of what we are bothered of. So this is basically the code and the solution for this question. Hope you enjoyed solving this question and uh, listening to the solution as well. Thank you for watching the video. Consider liking it and staying subscribed to the channel. Thank you again.